there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, it is the city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of rock legends of the past, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. What a perfect day for football. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Ashton Doolin now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they're brought up by the 6th overall pick in 2019. One of the highest drafted Blue Devils ever, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York, but he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs, but he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Jones going to do it himself. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Play action now with Jones. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And no gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
On first down, Jones. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Now at midfield after that loss, here's 2nd and long. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Jones now on 3rd down. That one nabbed by one. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Running right. This is Taylor. There's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit, knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
3rd and goal for Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it 4th and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Jukes away from one. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Kate, I don't think any of us will forget the 2025 NFL Draft and the story that was Shedeur Sanders. But the key for him in his NFL career, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And he's got to use his wealth of experience as a change maker, a difference maker, to take this opportunity and run with it in Cleveland.
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17, and that's a Browns first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
We've set it downs from the 37. On first down, here's Sanders. He's going to keep it this time. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is second down. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Play action, Sanders. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. That one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down. Well, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts with their offense out, their second drive coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go again with Taylor. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. And it's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Taylor again. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts go up 10-zip here in the first.
Browns nothing.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The second drive coming up for this Cleveland offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
The Browns are lined up to punt. Josh Downs deep for the Colts. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, he got free. He'll try and run this. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd down, Jones to throw. Finds Pittman, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So it gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Jones going to do it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Taylor. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. But I do see a flag out there. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. Jones looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
A 39-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
New set of downs from the 37. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Now that's not what the offense started about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
They'll punt another one away. Corey Bajorquez returning to the field. Josh Downs back deep. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Colts offense set to head out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call. To the air on 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by his back, Taylor. And this one doesn't go far. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did and injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Escapes the defender, and he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's completed right side. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. All set to go now from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They'll get 22 out of that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Judkins. That second down only works out for a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. It's Judkins on the counter. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Guys, what are you doing?
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Kevin Stefanski didn't hesitate. He wants his offense out there. They're going for this. Sanders going to throw on 4. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. That one finds Josh Downs. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, Jones hits this one to Pierce. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And it sets up
It leads
second
to
down.
2nd and 10.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's downfield. He's got it. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Browns have the football first to start the 3rd, and here comes their offense. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Throw left side, finds Fannin. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the pistol, here's Junkins. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Oh, look at this. They give out the jet sweep. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
To number 16. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Catch made left side by Judy. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the give, here's Judkins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Now Sanders. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Schmidt connects. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark that starts a second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here's Doolin. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Taylor. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play fake with Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Jones running sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Colts.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now a run with Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Protection is always tested against a blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them. Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect. The quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grass.
The Colts ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Takes this in at the 25. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Browns getting their offense out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air, Sanders. He's got a man left. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Sanders back to throw. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they do get him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Here's Sanders now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Complete to number 16. A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns get it back to within 6.
Colts 16, Browns 10.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Jones. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That finds Pittman, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Jones off 1st down. Now here he goes. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Taylor. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Well, they got to the end zone with that free play, partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. So Jones and his offense ready to go for 2.
The Colts will line
They
up.
send him straight up the middle. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Colts 24, Browns 10.
You know, this game can be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Spencer Schrader.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
48-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Sanders
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Behind the line, he lost that football. Oh, the Colts got to it first. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does, because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
Zone read handoff to Taylor. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's another Colts 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, Well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Colts feeling good with a 14-point advantage. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Taylor again. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
31. Browns 10.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Working now from the gun. That's complete to Tillman outright. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Over the middle, he's got Fannin. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. Sanders. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.